Tonight's investigation is unlike any we've experienced before at the old Malt house. The location for tonight's investigation is situated in the heart of Worcestershire. This former malt house stands within the grounds of an old churchyard that is now a garden of rest. This monument was erected in the exact location where the altar once was. The church that once stood here in the headstones of the resting dead are now all gone, although their bodies remain. Mysteriously, a few graves still do exist due to being removed and relocated right to the edge of the site. This strange photo that was discovered shows this process happening. However, even more strange is the unseen figure that appears to be posing for the photo between the two men on the far right. Could this be the ghost of the person that's being exhumed? Perhaps the darkest part of the Malt house's history is the mass grave that lies just metres away. It was here where victims of the bubonic plague were buried in vast numbers. The name Whispering Street was given to the area for fears of waking the dead. This is the entrance to the Malt house. It is here where residents have seen a figure through the window, and locals have also reported sighting a monk pacing around. You enter the Malt house through the living room, and it is here where the homeowner has experienced some strange happenings, such as a heavy book seemingly throwing itself off of a table, and phones that have dialed numbers all by themselves. The staircase seems to be a hot spot for activity in the house. It is here where the homeowner's young granddaughter has seen and spoken to a lady at the top of the stairs. Also, a female can be heard singing frequently. Locals have said how there was once a woman by the name of Daisy who lived here, and that she would sing to children in the yard. This is the first floor bedroom. A comforting presence is often felt in here. Faces and necks are often stroked whilst people lie on the bed at night. Unusual bangs are sometimes heard here too, from the corner of the room. The loft has been converted into another bedroom, but so far the current homeowner has not reported any unusual paranormal activity in here. However, upon exploring the house, it is this room that we were drawn to, and we felt on edge in here, like something was watching us. After our tour of the location, it was time to run our baseline tests and set up our 4 locked-off night vision cameras in each area, ready to start our investigation at the old Malt house. After setting up all our cameras and equipment, we decided to split up and start our investigation in the 2 higher floors of the house. We decided to remain in silence for the first 20 minutes whilst we tuned into our surroundings.
Alright, I'm setting my EVP off anyway now.
There's a lady who sings in this house. I want you to go and lie on the bed with Brian. Stroke his head. I keep getting the word belief come up on the iovulus. Belief. Getting an awful lot of orbs in here again.
Okay, so I'm going to make a call out then. If there's any spirits in this house with us, if there's anyone with us, please make a sign, loud and clear, as loud as you can.
What was that?
What was what?
Is it like a grumble or a moan?
I didn't know.
Sounded like it come from downstairs.
Really?
Do you want to show yourself to Meg? Alright, I'm gonna go lie on the bed.
So there's someone that's known to be stroking hair when people are trying to sleep here and touching them on the face. If that's the case, come and do that to me now.
Convinced something's just touched me on the back.
Really?
Yeah, since I've been sat on the bed, I'm sat where you were.
You sat upright?
Yeah.
If that was you touching Nathan in the back, do it again. Please, try your hardest to do that again.
Keeps coming up belief. Belief.
Daisy, if that's you, make a clear noise to show us. We know that you like singing, so sing for us as well.
How you feeling, right?
I'm okay, yeah, you?
Yeah, absolutely fine, to be honest.
People have felt being touched in this room. If you're in here with me now, please come up on one of my photos.
No, but I thought I heard something. Did anybody move or anything? I thought it come from the stairs.
Is that you on the stairs? Come on, Daisy. Show us that you're here. Please make a clear sound. How long have you lived here for?
You buried by the house. You angry that they've moved your gravestones.
Well, I'm going to do a spirit box now then, yeah?
Go for it.
So we want to try and contact you through there.
Whoa, what the frick was that? Shit me, right? You know as you put your torchlight up then? Something was right behind the banister there. That weren't even an orb. What the hell was that?
What's your name? Are you a male or female? Are you angry that we're here?
Watch that screen up with yours.
Right. Is there anyone in this room with me now?
Howard. We've got the name Howard on the eye-ovulus machine. Was somebody called Howard who lived here or died around here? Did you have anything to do with the church? Did you work here?
When did you...
Can you move one of the cushions on the bed or on the chair for us? Throw the cushion off the chair. If there's anybody here, throw the cushion off the chair.
How did you die?
Don't be shy, move something, throw something, sing. That's weird. Whoa!
I've gone icy cold, my back again.
Music's come up, mate. Music. Music's come up. Do you like music, Daisy? After spending our first few hours investigating the old Malt house, we had already picked up on an entity called Howard wanting to make his presence known. Despite this, the activity started to seem a little low and disappointing, so we decided to leave the house for an hour and have a break. While we did so, we left the locked off cameras running in the hope they might capture something in our absence. This is what we saw. I have to say, this room is seriously good.
What? Howard? That just said Howard. It's like Howard. That just said Howard. Is it Howard? Howard. Is that your name?
That just said Howard. That's come up on the Spirit Box audio, obviously.
And both.
Not now, but it came up on there earlier on, didn't it?
This you, Howard.
That was just come up.
How long have you been here for, Howard?
Howard, did you die here?
Howard, how long have you been here for?
Did you work here?
What have you got tonight?
Still back.
Back, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you die here?
Yeah.
Can you please do it again, Howard?
Howard, are you still moving that for us? So if the camera can get it, it's definitely fucking moving. That's right after something was tapping that wall.
How you feeling, Meg, alright?
I could really sit
It tapped the wall next to me, tapped by Meg, and then that started fucking moving.
That's got no reason to move, right?
Can you do something else, Howard?
Well, I'll set this camera back up.
Is that still moving?
Howard, did we leave you with Meg? Can you keep Meg company for me? Oh my god. Jesus, Meg. You're lying on top of Meg, aren't you? You're keeping Meg company. I've got an orb literally hovering right above your head, Meg. Massive one.
I'm so cold.
You got the EMF or the EVP recorder, mate, in the pocket. I'd pop it on the table with it. So the rustling in the pocket doesn't insert. Awesome. Right. Fucking hell.
Whoa! The fuck?
Okay.
That what the?
That wasn't very nice, Howard.
No, that wasn't very nice, Howard. Guys.
Howard, can you knock for me? That's the rules. So I just touch my neck.
You see that? What? You know where the red light is, so I'll top camera?
Yeah.
You imagine 3 foot to the left of it as you're looking at it.
Yeah.
There's a spark of moonlight.
Was it? You mean
Almost like an electric.
the illuminator?
If you looked at the illuminator,
Yeah.
look sort of 2-3 foot to the left of it.
Mate. Look at my EMF. It's going fucking crazy.
Whoa, okay. You're here with us, aren't you, Howard?
Look!
Talk to us. I was right.
What's going on? Howard, are you here with me? Howard? Come next to me. Come in between me and Nathan. Howard, you've gone very quiet. If you're still here with us, move something in this room. Make a loud sound.
Hi guys, so that was the video that we did for the old Malt house. Really, from the start, I guess, the thing which wasn't included on this video was when we were taking the baseline readings around the house.
Basically, we were setting up, taking the readings, walking into the main bedroom. The light fixing was actually spinning in a spiral motion, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And initially we thought, being an old house, wooden floors, etc., it's probably people moving throughout the house that's caused this movement. So I actually had you and other people jumping up and down and running around and up and down the stairs trying to recreate this, and we could not get any movement whatsoever, could we?
And after we did that, we set off some locked off cameras, didn't we? And we started with the investigation.
Yeah, the investigation itself was quite quiet, wasn't it?
Yeah, at first.
We got Howard, the name Howard pop up on the Ovulus machine. A few other odds and sods, but nothing concrete.
And we did have certain words like music come up, and keys, I think, came up as well.
Yeah.
So that made us think keys as in piano.
It could be. It was very loose connections, wasn't it, at the start?
Very, very loose. All in all, it didn't seem like we had much evidence suggesting Daisy or anything like that, but the word Howard, as she said, did actually seem fairly concrete as the investigation went on, because later on that night...
Yeah, well, we didn't pay too much attention to it to begin with, did we?
Not to begin with.
It seemed to keep occurring, and it actually came up on the Ovulus. I think it came up from the Ovulus twice, and the spirit box picked it up and actually said the name Howard to us, and he actually interacted with us, we believe, answered a few questions, didn't he?
He did, yeah. So that's interesting.
But at the start of the night, like we said, it was a little bit quiet, so I think it was me that suggested we set up all our equipment, leave all the cameras.
Yeah, we vacated the house, didn't we, for a good 90 minutes.
So, about an hour and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
Upon reviewing the footage, we had some really strange happenings while the house was empty, didn't we?
There was, yeah. There was I think the biggest one, I think we both agreed on, it was the green balls of light, which have appeared one from out of the chair, behind the chair.
Yeah, I mean, we had a few orbs, one stairs, I think, and we had a couple in both bedrooms, but the green flash of light was really peculiar because the intensity of the light, I mean, it seemed to come from behind the chair, but the intensity of it would suggest something really bright, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We also had the motion detector go off in the living room, didn't we?
The motion detector actually went off in the bedroom first.
Yeah, well, I was actually setting up the camera, wasn't I? I'd set the motion detector up on the bed.
Yeah.
And I was setting up the camera outside of the room and in the hallway, and the motion detector actually went off twice by itself.
Yeah, that's right.
Scaring poor Ray to death.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen somebody descend a staircase so quick in my life.
No, it was like instant descent. When we left the house, we had the analogue camera running downstairs.
The focal point of the camera was actually where a book had been sort of thrown off or moved off the table, so we thought we'd set a motion detector where the book was, and the motion detector did go off, didn't it? Which is really good.
I think it was one of those that was something we were hoping to see, but we didn't actually expect it.
Yeah.
So to see it happen was
very peculiar.
By the time we got back in, it was 3 o'clock. The witching hour.
Yeah.
Witching hour, which I think personally it lived up to its name.
Yeah, the whole atmosphere of the house was different when we got back.
Completely changed.
It's a really pleasant house, but when we got back at about 3, it just seemed seemed a bit uninviting, didn't it? It
I
seemed, peculiar. Yeah.
I thought so.
And we got a lot more activity. We got various orbs while we were there. Me and you went upstairs initially, didn't we?
Yeah.
Some spirit box sessions. We got Howard.
That's when we had Howard again.
He answered a few questions, and his presence seemed quite strong, particularly in the loft.
Oh yeah.
His presence seemed really strong in the loft. We can't work out whether he worked there. Going through the records of the house, we can't find anybody who lived there with the name of Howard. There is certain records missing, isn't there? So
yeah,
we can't rule that out. Or he could have potentially been buried next to the house.
He could be one of the bodies,
or even one of the plague victims. We don't know.
Exactly. All sorts of possibilities and theories. Whoever he is seemed to take a very strong liking to Meg. I think you would agree.
Yeah, he did. I took a photo of Meg lay on the bed as we were leaving the loft to see if anything happened.
As we were leaving, you kind of hung back, didn't you?
Yeah,
as if you were pretending to go downstairs.
And there was an orb about almost the same size as Meg's head, directly above her head, which is really peculiar, isn't it? The closest thing you could say to being nasty or malevolent was when the EVP recorder got knocked off the table.
That's true. That's very true.
Unfortunately, the camera doesn't really do that justice because of the angle of the camera. And I remember putting it flat on the table, just looking over my shoulder and checking the red light was on, letting go, and as I turned away, it hit the floor, didn't it? The table's completely flat. There's no...
Table's flat. The surface is flat. So there was no reason for that to fall off.
Unfortunately, I mean, we set up cameras outside.
Yes.
As well to try and capture. Well, there's supposedly a monk, isn't there? Or a figure that wanders
outside and around the park area outside.
So we set up 2 cameras trying to hopefully capture some of that, but we literally had nothing, did we?
We're at complete loss.
No evidence whatsoever of anything. We were really hoping to capture this lady Daisy singing, as she once would have, and as has been heard by other people.
We hate to say it, but you weren't included, were you?
We weren't included in this one. Under most of our investigations, we research places and find places to go where stories have been told, and to try and prove or disprove, basically, whether there's paranormal activity or not.
To seek the truth.
To seek the truth. With the old Malt house, we were actually requested, weren't we?
Yes.
We were contacted and requested to investigate. And as it was somebody's home, we didn't really feel it fair to take down the doll in.
No.
I don't think the owner really wanted it there, did she?
No, she didn't. You're getting a bit of a reputation, aren't you?
Yeah. But you've made it in the video.
You can leave it alright.
You've made it in the video. Our little mascot.
Well, from
Where
all
to
of us.
next? That's the question. Where to next?
Maybe you could help us with that, and maybe once you watch this video, give us a like, a subscribe, let us know where you'd like to see us do next, and let us know what you think of this video too. So we've been the Paranormal Detectives, and until next time, we'll keep seeking the truth. Good night.